What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're out in Sparta, Michigan, and we're going to tell you guys exactly what it's like to live here. So make sure you stay tuned. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So my name is Kevin Irwin. I am a local real estate agent here in the West Michigan area. If this is your very first time to my channel, I go over anything and everything that has to do with living and thriving here in the West Michigan area. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit that little bell notification so you get notified every time I put a video up. You know, I do like making these videos, but I like helping you move to West Michigan way more. So do not hesitate to reach out to me. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me, you can even send a pigeon carrier. If you have to do, I have your back when it comes to making a move here in West Michigan. Okay, I am walking around downtown Sparta right now, and in this video we're going to be talking everything about living here in Sparta, Michigan. What are the schools like? What is the housing like? What are the job opportunities here? Everything that Sparta has to offer if you're looking to move to this area. So right now we are the old downtown, and it is super walkable. You can see people riding bikes, people walking around everywhere. Now, Sparta time here in West Michigan, this is harvest time because Sparta is known for its agriculture, and it is specifically known for all of its apple community. And we're gonna go show you some of that. So let's go hop in the Jeep and go drive around. So let's talk a little bit about the origins and the history of Sparta, Michigan. Now, Sparta, Michigan came on the map in the 1830s where early settlers came here, and Sparta actually got its name from Sparta, Wisconsin, because that's a lot of the people that moved here and started Sparta came from that area. Now, Sparta is on the map obviously because of the apple country, but the railroad actually played a vital role in the growth of Sparta, Michigan. So you've got quite a few different industries here in Sparta, Michigan, which brings me to what are the jobs like here in Sparta. Now, the jobs here in Sparta, there's actually quite a few of them, and that is because of the railroad system here in Sparta, Michigan. This played a vital role in growing Sparta because the railroad allowed so many of these manufacturers to come in here and be able to obviously ship stuff easily. So you've got companies like Federal Mogul here, and they make all kinds of different car parts and bearings and stuff like that. So if you're looking for industrial jobs, you know, and you want to be outside of Grand Rapids, Sparta might be a very good area. Now, obviously, with Sparta being known for its agriculture and the apple orchards, you're going to have plenty of farm jobs here, and there's plenty of different farms that are constantly looking for farm hands and for farm workers. So keep that in mind. Now let's head out and see what the apple orchards and stuff look like, because Sparta, Michigan is really, really cool. It has a ton of rolling hills once you get outside of downtown. So we're gonna go look at that real quick, and then we're gonna talk about schools, and then we're gonna touch on housing. So as we're heading out to apple country, we are currently entering the new part of Sparta. Like many downtowns here in Michigan and a lot of these smaller towns, they have the old part like we were just in the beginning of this video, and they're gonna have these parts that kind of spread out like arms outside of these downtowns to get to the newer areas that have newer style companies and bigger box store style companies outside of town. So you're gonna have all of your amenities here. You've got plenty of different restaurants, you've got multiple different grocery stores, and you're not that far outside of Grand Rapids. You're only about 25 minutes outside of Grand Rapids here. So that's a really cool part about West Michigan, is there's so many of these areas that are super close to downtown, but you don't have to live in Grand Rapids because your commute times are still only 20 to 30 minutes long. So as you can see, we are barely outside of downtown Sparta, Michigan, and we are already hitting the apple orchards. So there is millions of apples in Sparta, Michigan. And that is also why Sparta is known for apples. So they grow really well here in Michigan because of the lakes. We get so much rain and so much moisture here that we're able to grow apples very well here in Michigan. And this year, from what I'm seeing, the crop has been really good. Now, another thing you're gonna find out here in Sparta is actually quite a bit of very nice housing out here. There's a lot of rolling hills. Like I said, we're not that far away from Grand Rapids, so there's a lot of people that choose to build out here because of the rolling hills and how beautiful Sparta is, to be able to get away from all of the hustle and bustle, because Sparta is very country, okay? I pretty much grew up here. Now, as you guys know that have been watching this channel, I was born and raised here in Michigan, and I was born and raised in Cedar Springs, Michigan, which is just north of Grand Rapids. And so I've lived this area my entire life, and most of my friends were from Sparta, Michigan. What did we do back in the day in Sparta, Michigan? Well, there's a whole lot of partying. There's a lot of country people. So it's pretty much, very much country out here, has a very country feel to it. Pretty much everywhere around Sparta, it just feels country. That's probably the best way I can describe it, because of the agricultural core that built Sparta. So therefore, agriculture is country, country, agriculture. And that's Sparta. So let's go back towards town and let's go hit the schools and talk a little bit about what the schools have to offer, because they have came a really long ways here in Sparta. So right over on the west side of town, you've got your stores like Family Farm and Home, and quite a bit of manufacturing back here, as you guys can see. So in my opinion, if you're just sick of your area and you really want to move, check out the job opportunities here in Sparta. I will throw some links down in the description to some of the various employers that are around here in Sparta, so that you guys can check out the various job opportunities that are available here. Now, you guys know this area is country because right now is harvest days and Right now is harvest days around Sparta, and it's also their apple festival this weekend. So there's round bales everywhere that are painted, and different animals, all of the different businesses, and there's people going around and voting on all these different round bales. You can't really get any more country than that. All right, let's show you guys downtown Sparta. Now, this is the old part of downtown, so we're gonna go show you guys real quick what's down here. So they have been really bringing this town back. You've got a lot of the buildings that they've been revitalizing and redoing. Brick House Brews is a brewery, really good food in there. You've got your Ace Hardware. So it's a really nice downtown feel. I'm gonna show you guys something pretty cool here in just a second. Now, this is the downtown Sparta Square. So you've got your marketplace here, which has a whole bunch of different businesses and little boutiques in it. And then something really cool that they added is this Sparta Town Square Coffee Boutiques and Eats over here. So you've got ice cream, coffee, you've got art, all outside with outdoor seating. So they've really been making an effort to make downtown Sparta a lot more walkable, a lot more stuff to do down here, so that if you choose to move to this area, you're always gonna have something going on. Now, Sparta also has a really cool festival called Town and Country Days, and they bring in different bands, they have a beer tent, and of course, obviously there's line dancing and stuff like that, because why wouldn't you have that stuff here in the country? See, there's another one. So obviously you can see that Sparta does a really good job of celebrating its agricultural heritage throughout downtown and throughout Sparta, and I'm sure even in the school system they really like to celebrate that fact. All right, so Sparta schools. Sparta schools have came a very long ways in the recent years. They have quite a few new buildings. That is the brand new Sparta Middle School, and we're on the Sparta campus right now. So right to our left, we've got Apple Elementary. Sparta school system really has came a very long ways. They just recently built that new middle school. They just recently built a new high school. So we're gonna drive over and check that out because that new high school is gorgeous. All right, so here is the brand new high school. And they did put in a brand new football field, soccer fields.
Number 13, Gavin Brink, trying to fill up the right side.
So they have done a really nice job with all the school systems and stuff like that here in Sparta. So if you're worried about your kids having a good school and you're moving to Sparta, don't worry about it. The schools are very good here. Let's talk housing, because obviously if you're gonna move to Sparta, Michigan, you're gonna have to have a place to live. So the average price point here in Sparta is right around $324,000. And a lot of that is because there is a lot of houses with acreage here in Sparta. You are gonna have some developments. You're also gonna have some areas like this where you've got closer houses together, but then you'll have houses like this mixed in there where it's got more acreage. And again, Sparta is country, and it has the country feel. When people move out to the country, majority of the time, they're looking for acreage. So you're gonna have a lot of those type of houses here in Sparta, Michigan. Now downtown, you're gonna have a lot of your older houses, a lot closer together, and you're gonna have your older houses that are a lot closer together, like a typical older downtown styles. Now let's talk about the taxes here in the city of Sparta. I want you guys to know that they are quite high here, but that is relative to the area that you're from. So if there's a specific house you're interested in, I can get you the taxes on that specific house. All right, so there you have it, a quick overview of Sparta, Michigan. Now, what did you think of Sparta, Michigan? What did you like the most? What did you dislike? Throw all that down in the comment section. I would love to hear it. Now, don't worry, there's a lot of stuff I did not go over in this video because otherwise it would be 25, 30, 40 minutes long, and I don't think anybody wants to sit here and listen to me ramble on for 45 minutes. So I will be going in depth in other videos, really breaking down the nitty-gritty of Sparta and having its own playlist along with all the other areas here in West Michigan. So the best way to be able to keep up to date on all these videos is I am creating an email list for everybody that wants to move here. Does not matter if it's a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, however long it is until you want to move to Michigan, you will be on my email list so that you're getting all of these updates, the blogs that I'm putting together, so you can go even further in depth, and they're going to have all the links to everything that there is to do here, the links to get to the municipalities and the schools and the jobs, all that kind of stuff. It's you're going to have access to that stuff being on my email list, and then you're going to be able to reach out to me anytime you have questions. So there is a link in the description if you want to be on my email list to join that, so that you guys get notified every time these videos go out and keep you up to date on West Michigan. Again, I really appreciate you watching. Do not hesitate to reach out to me. I will make time for you. We'll see you on the next video.